Welcome back to Napoleon Total War 3. And as we left off last time, Mehmed Ali has moved to attack Jean-André Masséna as he landed in the port last time, but he wasn't able to move from the port, so he's still in the port. And yeah, let's see how this battle goes. The Turks have quite a lot of artillery, but I do believe they're lacking quite a bit in the infantry. In the infantry department. Pretty good cavalry though, I think, or at least a lot of it, and a lot of cannons. But I think, without further ado, let's go ahead and play this battle. Mehmed Ali versus Jean-André Masséna at the Battle of Bastia, 1806. It would be cool if they made a new Napoleon Total War. Although they're probably not, since they said they won't revisit any titles. But it would be cool to have the sort of the combined naval and land as you do in Rome. Oh yes, someone said something about this. You're supposed to... There we go, that's the map. There's a number of F buttons you should press to get the get all this stuff back. I seem to always forget to turn these on. Like last time, it was probably due to the crashes, so I ended off without having the game started. And there we go. That's the Turkish artillery set up here, and then they got the general over here. I imagine they've got another gun there, but it's covered by the grass. We're gonna put this gun. I could put the howitzers in a position more like over here, where they might be a little bit more protected against oncoming onslaughts, sort of, or protected behind the church. But maybe that's a foolhardy... Oh, there's only 2 cannons in each? The Turks get 3! What is this? Anyways. We have unlimbered these 2. I guess we'll just put them here, and then we'll put this one right over here. I hope the howitzers have the range. I hope they do. I can't really see. And then the infantry will advance on this side of the town. Then we've got the chasseurs. These don't actually form into skirmish formations. We'll have them and the grenadiers in the back, and then we'll have the voltigeurs up front to skirmish. And they'll be on runaway position. Heavy cavalry to support the line over on the right. And then we'll have the 2 lighter cavalry regiments over on the left to attack the enemy from or come out of cover and attack them from the side. Anyways, let's go ahead and start this, shall we? Mehmed has actually dug in. Oh, look at that, all this artillery. We are, however, able to fire first. Not entirely sure how well they will do. We cannot really wait for the Turks, so we'll have to advance upon the enemy. Oh, I thought... I was about to say, I thought the cannon was going to get taken down. It was taken down. And we got lots of howitzer shots coming in. The Turk also is advancing. I'm wondering if I should move up maybe some of the reserves to follow the line. because right now it looks like they're sort of outflanking us a bit, maybe on our left. Oh, there's goes another gun. No, it was just a crew. Right. The chasseur à pied will move to cover here. We got some enemy cavalry coming in. We got quite a lot. We got quite a lot of enemies coming in. So I'm gonna just halt the line. We're gonna move heavy cavalry up to the hill. And the Voltgears are opening fire on the cavalry. This unit will form square since it's about to be charged by the enemy cavalry. The chasseurs here will halt. The cannons will hold their fire. We're about to fire there. And then these guys will move into this position right over here. The square is now under attack by the Lancer cavalry. That is almost overwhelming the square. At the same time, we got cavalry charge coming in here. Well, Lancer cavalry is meeting up with our cuirassier, and I do believe that we will win the day, as we do over here as well. So the chasseur à pied will move to these positions. The square will hold its position because the enemy is repeatedly charging it. The howitzers, however, will continue their charge. The light cavalry will now advance since the enemy has committed their troops, and we can swing in from the side. The cuirassier hasn't lost a single man against the these Lancer cavalry, so they've completely, just utterly outclassed them. And going on to the line is holding well. And the Voltgears holding well as well. The Turk is firing at us. A lot of our casualty, those are... Ooh, that shot landed in the middle there, but the command structure is still operational. We got the flag and the officer, but it looks like possibly the musicians have died.
Our men are running, sir.
Who is running? Oh, why did they run? Ah, we missed the fact that there was spikes here, and so the cuirassier was foiled by my lack of attention to this area. The Turk has advanced too close to the main line, and I will withdraw the Voltgears to focus them to cover the fact that the cuirassier was forced back over here. This line right here is suffering a lot. I imagine it's the main target for the enemy cannons, possibly. The Turkish troops going through the middle is having a hard time. Cuirassiers coming back. Last time they faced these guys, they were able to defeat them without a single casualty. Possibly the idea of the enemy is to actually draw us onto their spikes. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that. The light cavalry needs to deal with the enemy cannons, which are moving up, but we also have quite a lot of cavalry up here. So quite a lot of lancers, and I'm not sure the light cavalry would hold against them. So maybe better to sweep away their infantry and open up for a complete utter disaster on the Turkish side. Gonna call in the cavalry here to protect the main line and to chase off the infantry. These guys suffering heavily, but they held, and all the Turkish forces are giving way. And then is when the cavalry strikes. We got the cuirassier coming in here on the right, chasing down the enemy, but we gotta make sure that we do not run onto the spikes, which they have placed all over the place. So these guys will retreat, and instead it will be the Voltigeurs to chase after the enemy, supported by the line infantry. The line infantry
Sir, our general
will
is
advance
under
as
attack.
well. The light cavalry continues through, and they will also go through and just chase off these Turks and go towards the forest here, the forested area. I think it's time we moved out of square, and this part of the line will now move up. The cavalry is having a bit of a tough time right now getting through the enemy forces, but they were able to break through. And it looks like, hopefully, they're going to be able to push just straight through all of it. And I think it's time this cannon opened fire as well. The cavalry seems to have overextended themselves a bit. Maybe I could get the general close by to aid them before they sort of break. They have done a lot of good work here, so I will pull them back now. And we'll leave it for the infantry to advance upon the enemy. The Voltigeurs will advance up to this side, and they will be supported by these three lines. And with some good maneuvering, we can get the cuirassiers through here, where all their comrades died. And then they can strike this unit in the back, but it's on its own now, and the infantry should definitely be enough to deal with these. Turkish commander is sending forth his cavalry now, which is gonna run into our infantry here, which is going to form square. And they do not really find their target, so they're running about. They're losing morale. And as that is happening, you can see that there's nothing really protecting the enemy. Oh, I was about to say there's nothing protecting the enemy the enemy cannons, but there is. But if we follow this unit and follow it through the enemy lines, oh crap, right in the middle of the unit, and follow through, maybe we'll be able to just continue through and break these. Cuirassiers have moved through. This unit, we're not getting close enough, given the fact that it's a forested area. It soaks up a lot of the bullets. You know what, continue on to the artillery and break that. Ooh, they fired on this square and it almost broke. Where's the general? I'm gonna send him forward to aid right in this area. The cavalry having a bit of trouble getting through the enemy cannons, but I do believe that we will be able to win there. The cuirassiers are now through, and they will swing into the flank. Yeah, I was gonna tell the howitzers to focus fire on these guys.
Victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
Cavalry, finally able to break the cannons. We'll continue to chase after him, but they are spent in terms, they're very exhausted and the morale is not very good. The French cuirassiers, however, will now come and strike the enemy in the back. Charge, men, charge! Oh, so it was the Janissary troops They were the last to give up among the line infantry. They are really hammering my squares. Let's see if these Mamluks will be able to stand against the cuirassiers. They're certainly doing a lot of damage to my squares. Oh, they only have pistols, do they? Caught unaware. They're sort of caught in between my cavalry's advance and the fire from the squares. But these guys did a lot of damage to the squares. They are chased off. Time to get the general. He's chased off as well. We are victorious. No unit was utterly destroyed, but losing all those heavy cavalrymen was not very good. And just quickly looking across here, some of my units lost quite a few men. But we are victorious. And it is a heroic victory, and we have saved Corsica. He's only got 622 men left. And he's not even able to... Well, he died, apparently, because he's no longer in command of the army. But he will no longer be in control of the island either. Given that he's dead, but also the fact that his army is broke. I wonder where the Spanish are going. Are they gonna land against the Austro-Hungarians? It looks as though. Mass mobilization. I can't even remember what that did. Mass mobilization. Let's see where we have it. There. It will give me recruitment cost, inspirability. That will be useful. Improved coppering is probably not what I'm... well, we might as well take it, because we're gonna need... we're gonna need a navy to take on the British, because we cannot have them constantly being attacking us. So we'll have these two make ready to do their advance. This time we'll take the French army, the Belgian army, which will go ahead and attack the enemy. We got a number of artillery and some cuirassiers, but they're too far away to send right now. But what we can do is we can go ahead and do this, and I think we'll take the island first. And oh, that killed that unit as well. Good. And since his army is already here, we might as well recruit the specific units of this island, which is the Voltigeur Trillier of Corsica. And the navy needs to get into port. Maybe I should send them to my military port, which is over here, where we are recruiting other ships. But let's go ahead and repair this. We have quite a few trade ships here, which I hope to send to trade ports as soon as possible. I wonder where these guys is going. The thing is, I don't really want them to get ahead of me and attack this place before me. So I want to take Zagreb, Croatia, before they do. And at the same time, we also have the main advance of Napoleon and Ney and Murat towards Hungary, or Hungary, Budapest, I should say, where 3 stacks of Austrian troops are waiting for quite the large battle. Let's go ahead and repair some stuff that they've broken. Oh yeah, we have this left. Let's have Jean-Baptiste go ahead and destroy the English force. He'll auto-resolve. And... Oh! What? How the... It was a clear victory for me. How on earth did I lose that? I had so many more men and everything. God. Right, that means that this area is not really safe. Damn it. How? Oh. I almost want to... Is there an autosave after you... no. Well, I guess it's not that big of a loss. And they're probably not actually going to take the area. We'll put another general here. Just to make sure. But that was quite the setback. Bloody Swedish Navy coming in as well. That was... not good. Not good at all. I wonder if I have enough for another battle in this episode. Maybe I could see about getting peace with someone else. Why is the Pope does not like me for some reason? Historical grievance. Ah. I thought maybe I'd done something to him. Well, like I had done something. Rather than something happened before the game started. This battle will be rather large to send off the last of the British invasion. Well, we didn't send this part off, so I guess that will be the last one. So we have that battle over there. Possibly a battle over here, but I'm hoping that I can bring enough men to completely out-resolve that. But that was just silly stupid that they were able to defeat my force. Then we also have, I guess this one. We can do the advanced battle of the Battle of Zagreb by attacking Grants and sending these guys off. Okay, so it forced them away, but they're not retreating back to Zagreb, which means that this army can advance on the way to Zagreb. We need enough movement room for this army though to be able to come in and support. But I think, oh, that was a bad route, I think. But given that we lost, I should have, maybe I should have auto-resolved this one, and then I should have played the one against the British reinforcement. Just to make sure, I'm gonna auto-save, and then we're gonna play this. The Battle of Grants Mines. That was quite a silly defeat, the fact that I lost there. The defenders, he doesn't even have a name, the general. So that should be quite easy to defeat him. God, that's so annoying that I lost that. Austrians are hiding all the troops. There's no good starting position for the artillery, so we'll move up to the hill. Line infantry in front, we have the grenadiers and the guards in the back. Skirmishers up in front. Heavy cavalry backed up by light cavalry. And who is this? Oh, we have two grenadier units. Two grenadier units and the guard unit. And then we have the general. And there we have it. Time to advance. Set up the cannon. I think we're gonna have to go quite far here. And then we'll send forwards the light infantry and the infantry line. Then the reserves will follow behind the cannon. The general will march up, and then the cavalry units will go ahead and set up right here. The guards who suffered a lot, or the marine guards suffered a lot in that battle, where we didn't really know the power of the the Austrian rifles that just tore some lines completely apart. Let's speed this up a bit. Taking their time. The Austrians have revealed themselves. We got light horse, Grenzers. I believe this is 6th Regiment of Hungarian Militia, and then Hungarian Fusiliers. Since the enemy has drawn their line over there, I guess we're gonna have to stop right about here with the light infantry right about there. Heavy cavalry will set up there, since they will make the main charge. Light cavalry will sort of try to go around. Volleys are now being fired down towards the Grenzer infantry. We got something that looks like a special unit coming up here. St. George Grenzer infantry. Might be an elite unit. Seems so, because it's killing a lot of our men over on that side. We'll dispatch this grenadier to fill that gap, to make sure that that area holds. Cannons should probably move forward a bit. Sounds like someone is moving forward. It is the enemy cavalry, and it's light cavalry that's making its charge right across our line, getting shot in the process, and then getting met up by the our heavy cavalry, the Carbina, which we will pursue the enemy force with. We'll put the cannons a bit more forward, because otherwise it lands in a dip there. Yes, this unit is getting torn apart by the enemy, so we'll pull that one back. Yeah, it's getting completely and utterly destroyed there. Let's see if we can get the grenadiers up into this position rather quickly and put fire down upon their flank. These guys probably not going to stand if they're come under attack again, or come under the main attack of this unit. We're going to dispatch the Marines as well. And seeing as though this is an area of concern, I'll put the general behind here. The cavalry has done their part, so they will now circle back. And both of the cavalry units will now come around and start moving towards the back of the enemy line. The grenadiers are coming into position, but they're suffering heavily from the enemy, which are pushing down a lot of fire. I think trying to fire at these might be foolhardy, so these two units will ready up. We've got the Inspire ability that we got just recently, and we'll use that to inspire the Guard Marines to do a melee charge right towards St. George unit, and to save this Grenadier unit, which is getting slaughtered as well. Luckily the enemy is reforming, which is giving a bit of respite. I guess they're going in. Inspire ability goes in, and here comes the guards. But the enemy was already sort of broken when they arrived, because they were stupid enough to go into melee on their own with the grenadiers. Let's move the cannons a bit more forwards, even more. This unit is suffering a lot, so I'm gonna have this one quickly move over, and this one will then move over here. And the cannons will unlimber and switch to canister shot. Hussars coming in. Heavy cavalry going towards the center. Keep chasing these for a bit, but I think the grenadier and the infantry unit will stop right there, and then they will open fire on the unit as it runs away, and the guards will now turn to attack the enemy in the back.
A glorious victory, sir.
The Hussars did their part. Continue on to the Grenzers. The Carabiners will go for the other Grenzer unit. This one is now breaking since it's come around the canister fire. The guards will set up right here and open fire upon the enemy. And it's down to just the cavalry chasing away the enemy now. Cutting the enemy to shreds. Ah, St. George is back
Sir,
for more.
sir, our general is under attack.
However, there's no... I don't think we're gonna be able to shoot them down. I'm not sure who they're aiming for. Looks like they're aiming for the veteran unit rather than the grenadiers. The grenadiers is gonna try to bypass the enemy fire by going in a thick column towards the end. Oh, and out of the fog, the cavalry arrives and smashes into the line and obliterates it. I didn't even see that myself. And the enemy unit was destroyed. Heroic victory. Well, I think the main one was the Battle of Corsica, so that's the one replay I will save. The enemy was defeated, and we still have enough to just get into a sort of be able to help out when we attack this place. They have a lot of Grenzers. A lot of them. Oh, the Hungarian militia has only 10 in accuracy. 20 for the Grenzers, though. They have one Jaeger company. Jaeger companies, very dangerous. But we will have 2 units, 2 armies coming up against them. And yes, this will be the end of this episode. Next time, I'm not sure which battle we're gonna do. We're gonna do maybe the British one, or we're going to do Croatia. We'll see. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this, and hopefully I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye.